Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. Well, on Friday the US dollar lost its footing after staging on Thursday a rally to a high of 95.20 before dropping back close to 94. This has actually put a little bit of a different outlook to the start of this week for the markets. My concerns at the US dollar of challenging that level of 95 were quietly highlighted in my report. And from there, you can see on a weekly from the Australian dollar that we have a bullish dragonfly. Now, the previous time we got a dragonfly on a weekly, we did stage quite a significant rally. I'm keeping a very close watch on this, but unfortunately, we can't get any confirmation until the end of the week due to the weekly time frame. So therefore, keep an eye on it and definitely monitor it in case we do get a very strong move to the upside. At present, though, we have started off slightly weaker after dropping from 42 to 18. At the present, I do expect to see any challenges towards the level of 74, 60, 65 to fail, and therefore may not get this dragonfly. But at present, with the dollar weak to the start of this week, we could see a rise up towards 74, 60, 70, and reassess from there. Support on a day seen at 73.70. The markets took the challenge further for the euro, and it has for the first time ended up slightly positive after the recent downward move that we've seen over the last few days. With the support now crushed at 116.30.45, looks to the next target of 117.20.30. Now towards this region could be the markings of a bull trap. A bull trap is a false signal indicating a decline in the trend in the asset, which is the euro, has reversed and is heading upwards when in fact the asset is continuing to decline. The move traps traders or investors that act on the buy signal and generates losses on resulting long position. So as you can see, the MACD is holding a buy as well as the stochastic and also cutting through the midway point on the RSI. Is in favour of seeing this test to the upside, but just be on your guard because, as I said before, towards 117.20.30 may actually struggle. On the day, though, I see the range of 20 to 75. Looking towards the dollar yen, the appetite for demand isn't as strong and now challenges this level at 60. It is concerning, though, that we could see a further break to the downside, and if so, could actually open way towards 108.90 to 108.35. But at present, we are seeing a bit of bearishness coming through, and therefore could see this market tumble further. The technicals are in line for a further decline. Well, the bullish outside range day for the sterling did slightly increase on Friday, but it did snap to the upside and failed to sustain towards 133.12 after posting that high. It did drop back slightly towards the 132.5 region. The bullish outside range day is still intact, so therefore I do expect to see further tests up, but towards 133.60 may be a struggle. Overall, though, if this pattern doesn't evolve in the next 24 hours to more of a bullish case, then we could see this outside range day negated and actually see further weakness. The gold outlook, I believe, is forming a base around this 55.60 and therefore could actually see further gains into this week and look up towards 72 to 76. Intraday range is seen at 66 to 72. And rounding off with oil, well, the market actually got up a dollar weaker this morning after the surge in 5% on Friday. It would seem, though, from the price action that I would like to see at least 24 hours of sustainable bullish price action. Otherwise, we could be looking back towards, first of all, 67.5 or lower down towards the region that I've been calling for a while now, 62. But from the recent challenge break to the upside, I would like to see at least a little bit more confirmation before coming out with any strong calls. Because, as I say, we could easily see a challenge back to this 69.5. Well, that wraps up for today. Thank you very much for joining me. And as always, look out for the intraday report. And I hope you enjoy the new start to the week.